Hello, YouTube! It is I, the mega famous DJ Winza. And today is the Thursday Chill Day video. So, I don't really script these. I don't really have a format. I just fucking say whatever the hell's on my mind. I'm actually doing this on Thursday morning at fucking 8 a.m. sharp. Oh my god. Ugh. It's hard to get up in the morning when you've got insomnia and you don't get out of work until 10 p.m. It sucks. But I'm awake. I'm here. And I am yours. Oh, yes. So, I am still excited about the prospect of working with Nicholas Spencer and his buddy WSD. I left links in the Wednesday interaction video if you guys want to follow those. I look forward to that. I'm going to be working with them after the Archetype tryout stream. Because, I'm running out of archetypes, by the way. So, I'm going to be switching to something else eventually. Hopefully it'll be something cooler, I guess. But anyhow, there are a few things that actually worry me in the current state of events. And there's one incredibly popular YouTuber, I think his name is Casey Neistat. I think that's it. I'm not trying to invoke him to get views, because you'll notice nowhere in the fucking comments, or not comments, but description will his name be found. He posted something encouraging you to vote for his particular candidate, and I'm not going to lean towards any candidate right now, because as time has gone on in this election, I have started leaning further and further away from any of the current existing candidates. I can't follow them. We've got just the two main candidates, which suck. And then we have the two third-party candidates that suck. Well, they suck less. The third party, both of them are less sucky than the other ones, but they're still not good. And I know the big thing is you're not going to get everything that you want. So they want you to go for the things that are least shitty. But fact of the matter is, you're still gonna get a giant shit sandwich no matter how much the shit content is compared to bread. There's still shit in there. No matter how much bread there is, there's still shit. I mean, I'm not going to say that I completely agreed with Barack Obama, but there were a hell of a lot more that I agreed with in regards to him when he earned my vote than there was when I voted for Kerry, than there was when I voted for Gore. And the only person who surpassed number of things that I agree with was Bernie. And he's not even running anymore. And that breaks my heart. We had what would have possibly been the best presidential candidate, and I mean for all parties involved. Because it would have also stopped a lot of cutthroat business practices. Making businesses more money. Because they won't be stabbing each other in the back constantly. that was a possibility under Bernie. But now we don't even have that as an option, because he's not even running. I'm tempted to write him in, but at the same time, it's just terrifying. And those of you who are watching from across the pond, I know you might not have as much information because it's not your country. So I'm going to try to explain this as good as I can. We generally try to elect, I guess we end up electing the most charismatic person, but in this particular case, even the birds loved Bernie, and his own party fucked him over. I would have voted for Bernie in a microsecond. In fact, I know tons of people who would have voted for him. But now we're stuck in the position we're in, and we can't elect him. Because when it's a write-in vote, a good portion of time, they don't even count them. So, it's literally as if you did not vote at all, which is disheartening. But, honestly, the international news is probably the best source of information on what's going on in our election. So, check Canada's news in regards to our election, or England's news, or even Mexico's news, because those three countries are the ones that we do the most interaction with. So you're more apt to get more information there. And it won't be information that's tainted by money from someone in our country. Oh my God, this election. And understand, I didn't even watch the third debate. I didn't watch the first or second one either. My reasoning, in case you're wondering, is because I already know what their policies are, or in the case of Trump, lack of policies. I already know that we have someone who is incredibly far to the right, and someone else that is the most centrist we have ever had as our liberal candidate, which makes no sense. And I'm not gonna demonize either one of them. I don't really believe either one of them will make a good president, if I am dead serious about that. I'd rather have seen Elizabeth Warren run for president over Hillary Clinton. And, I'd rather have seen Colin Powell run as a Republican nominee. But we didn't get either of those. At all. We didn't get the two people that would have been better representations of their party. No, we got the two that represented, I guess, the what's it called? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? God damn it. Not typecast. Stereotype. There we go. We got the stereotypes We got the blustery, rich for no good goddamn reason Republican who is so out of touch with reality that they don't realize that they're out of touch with reality. And then we have the career politician who doesn't realize that being a career politician and doing incredibly dirty things is not good. That's what we have right now. And then we have the two indie candidates that are polling better than all the others. And I've already brought that part up. Well, no, have I? Well, you know, we've got Gary Johnson, who has turned a conservative newscaster's trick question into something that makes him look adorably stupid. Or at least that's the way he's trying to swing it. I mean, for fuck's sake, he made his own goddamn headlines to make himself look dumb, which you should never be doing that if you're trying to run for president. And then there's Jill Stein, who is a doctor, an actual doctor, who panders to anti-vaxxers. A tiny fraction of a tiny fraction of a tiny fraction of a voting base. Give definitive answers, folks. By the way, I'm gonna have some coffee on the dark side. And all this is all of these things combined, and they're the reason why right now I am more scared for the election in my country than I have ever been. And all of you should be too, because this does affect the entire planet. Because a lot could happen depending on who gets into the Oval Office here. We're one of the biggest trading countries on the entire world, and depending on who our leader is, that'll change who we trade with. It'll change who we team up with. It'll change everything. And it honestly scares me. I'm not telling anyone, by the way, not to vote. In fact, I am going to vote because I want to at least do something. Even if it's, even if it's not perfect, it's something. And I'm not going to say who I'm going to vote for, because no matter who I say I'm going to vote for, there's going to be some kind of hyperbole that goes on. Whether I say I'm going to vote for one of the two main party candidates, or whether I say I'm going to vote for one of the third party candidates, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get yelled at for creating a vote for someone else that is irrelevant. Who I vote for is who I vote for. I'm not by voting for one person, that doesn't automatically mean I'm voting for someone else. By voting for one person, it doesn't mean that I'm voting to kill babies or anything stupid like that, or voting to take away people's guns, which, by the way, for the record, regardless of how pro-Second Amendment someone is, in order to remove something from the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, a president would literally have to get an overwhelming majority of Congress and the Supreme Court to side with them on it. So I can guarantee you the Second Amendment is never going to go anywhere. We will always have that Second Amendment, and people will always misinterpret it as meaning anyone can anywhere can own guns, when it really means people have to should be in a well-regulated militia if they want to own guns. Oh well. By the way, I know someone who I care for very deeply. Take this to heart, dude. Create yourself a well-regulated militia. Make sure they train. Because the zombie apocalypse may be upon us one day, and it might be handy to have people who are trained nearby. And actually, here's another thing. If I ever come and visit you, Hector, maybe you can take me and teach me how to use a gun, because to this day I've still never fired one. I have nothing against guns, I just don't feel the need to own one. I never have. But it might be fun sometime to shoot a can or something like that. Ah, well. Anyway, that actually cheered me up talking about that. But, this is just ridiculous stuff that's going on. And, on the plus side of everything, I am doing financially better than I have for the last, 4 years. Jesus Christ, I can't believe it's actually been 4 years since I left my ex-wife. But financially, I am better off than I have ever been. Oh, and also my piece of shit car's check engine light came on last night. Yeah! My car is a death trap. Yes. But as of this paycheck coming up, I'm gonna have enough money to be able to go and get shit checked out and maybe get my tires swapped. It couldn't have been this paycheck because the paycheck before because, Cassie had a birthday. So I had to do something to make it fun. So I did. So yeah. I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. If you guys want to talk about whatever, please do leave comments down below. I do read all of them. In fact, if you want to comment on my indecision for the election, go ahead. Don't think I'm gonna, respond if it's something that's hyperbolic. Because if it's just, if you don't vote for my candidate, it's gonna destroy the world, I'm just gonna laugh at you and probably remove the comment. Not to silent voices, but I'm telling you right now, hyperbole will not be tolerated. Harassment of each other will not be tolerated. You can harass me. I'll laugh at you, but you can harass me. But don't harass anyone else in the comments, okay? Play nice. We're all adults here, I think. Maybe. But anyway. Ugh. I'm too tired to continue this vlog for now. Just remember that I love you all. I do. Even those of you that are brand new. Don't worry, if you join for Champions Online content, it's every Monday and Tuesday. Every fucking week. Except for this one, because Cassie's birthday. But anyway, I love you all, but I need you guys to just straight get the fuck out of my house.